In this video, I'm busting 5 of the biggest myths that could be ruining your sex life without you even realizing it. Whether you're in a long-term relationship, newly dating, or rediscovering pleasure in midlife, this is the stuff no one taught us, but everyone needs to know. Oh, and stick around. My number 4 might just blow your mind. I'm Karen Bingman, and I'm a certified sex educator and coach. And if you're new here, I have a weekly podcast called TabooToTruth every Tuesday, where I explore the often taboo subject of sexuality in midlife and so much more. If you like what you see and hear, make sure you subscribe and share this channel with your friends. In this episode, I am going to talk about 5 myths that could be ruining your sex life. Number 1, sex is a drive and we should both have it all the time. We think that if we don't have a sex drive, that there's something wrong with us. We do need to eat and we need water. Those are biological needs, but your sex interest is not necessarily biological. In reality, when you meet somebody, you want them all the time. We call that spontaneous desire. You look at them, you touch them, the anticipation of seeing them, anything like that, even thinking about them can turn you on, remembering an activity with them. The more comfortable you get with somebody, the harder it becomes to get to that level of arousal. It takes time to respond. So we call that responsive because you'll need different kinds of activities to get that same emotional and physical excitement that you had when you first were together. Number 2, if you don't feel like having sex with your partner, there's something wrong with your relationship. As I mentioned before, desire is not something that stays spontaneous and intense for most people. In fact, over time, your body needs more to respond. Spontaneous desire typically lasts 6 months to 2 years. And once you get comfortable with your partner, it's going to take different stimuli to bring you to that same feeling. You may want the connection with your partner, and even if you're not feeling turned on, if you're with your partner and you take that time to connect, it can bring you into an arousal state. That's responding, right? So as opposed to that, all of a sudden wanting to have sex with them as soon as you see them, you will want to have sex with them. It may just take you a little longer to respond and get aroused. I just wanted to take a quick break to ask you, if you're enjoying the show, why not hit the subscribe button? That makes sure that you're notified every time a new episode comes out and when the bonus episodes come out. And if you really want, you can head over to my website and pick up a copy of your pleasure playbook. Now, let's get back to the show. Number 3, if we don't have intercourse, it's not sex. Your definition of sex was likely learned as a child if you had sex education. In heterosexual couples, typically sex involves penetration. If you include other things and become less penetration focused, you can also overcome issues that might be preventing having sex, painful sex, erectile dysfunction. Expand your repertoire, your menu. There are so many more opportunities to enjoy sex if you take penetration off the table. Number 4, focusing on an orgasm. That all sex must have orgasms at the end of it. You can have amazing sex simply bringing your erotic energy together. You don't even have to take your clothes off. Hello, tantric sex, anybody? There is so much you can do if you just expand the repertoire and take the orgasms and the penetration off the table. And number 5, sex is better in a relationship. For some people that need an emotional connections, that is true, but for others, the physical is enough. You need to know yourself. Will you want an emotional connection after you've had a sexual experience with someone? There is evidence, in fact, that hormones released after orgasm, like oxytocin, remain higher longer in women than in men. And that's the bonding hormone. That's why we say sometimes women need the emotional connection and men don't. But that is not necessarily the case all the time. So know thyself. The most important part of your sexual experience is that you should enjoy it. It should be pleasurable and consensual. And as long as you're communicating well with your partner, whether or not it's a one-night stand or a 40-year marriage, you can still enjoy your sexual experiences and overcome these myths and beliefs. You don't have to be spontaneous. You don't have to have desire for them all the time. You don't have to have penetration. You don't have to have orgasms, and you don't have to have a relationship to enjoy a good sexual experience. If you'd like some more tips about sex and enjoying your sex life and making it better, check out my upcoming adult sex education masterclass, which will be available in June of 2025. Thanks for listening. Don't forget to like, follow, and review the podcast wherever you listen. And go ahead and share it with a friend or a partner and make the world a more sex positive place.